Cookie. No words cannot erase what I've done. Ever since I opened the dimensional portal, I faced the consequences of my actions head-on. I came here for a solution. For a chance, however slim, to undo the evil I've caused. I have no time to repent.
White Lily Cookie.
Did you give up already? Come on, let's debate it out!
This is the end. The water be receding.
The exit must be in the direction the water...
White Lily Cookie.
It's nothing.
The next trial better be the last.
Pastry Cookie.
First, we need to find a way out. Questioning you can wait until we're safe.
Thank you.
Do not misunderstand. I merely set my priorities straight. I have not abandoned my duties as a cookie of the Order.
Of course. I understand. The final trial is...
The final trial.
What do the spirits tell?
I wish they warned us sooner.
Do not expect to understand beings from yonder. The spirits say that the first two trials are meant to test the final trial. The master of the trial will test if our strength be great enough to fight injustice.
Oh, ignorance!
You say you want to make everything right, yet you walk the same old path that led to those very wrongs. You speak of freedom, but you only deceive yourself. Soon your soul gem will lose its light completely.
That's... not true.
Is it? You have made nothing but wrong choices, countless mistakes. You have already forsaken freedom once, and chose to forge your own different future. Evil twists and corrupts even the most noble, most selfless intentions. And you are nothing but a broken, fractured, tainted husk of your former self. What freedom can you possibly offer to Cookie kind? No. You, whose soul is stained by sins beyond forgiveness, cannot wield the soul gem of freedom. There is only one possible outcome for you, Dark Enchantress Cookie.
No.
Even on the brink of the grave, you deny your truth. But I shall grant it. The future that you truly desire.
White Lily Cookie, come to your senses.
She's suffering.
Emerge as Dark Enchantress Cookie!
No! This isn't what I want!
Dark Enchantress Cookie!
Soul Gem is about... No! I won't! I will not become Dark Enchantress Cookie!
True freedom is impossible. Once I believed that solidarity would unite Cookie kind and set us all free. I dreamed, united, we could save every single life. Together we would build a world where everyone is free to choose their destiny. It was a foolish dream. Instead, the cookies who owed their lives to solidarity
At last, the Order of Kalanamet is no more.
chose to worship indiscriminate destruction and oppression of the weak.
True enlightenment shall dawn upon this land.
They chose to submit to the inevitable doom and surrender to the void of apathy.
We have successfully relieved them of their duties.
They chose to deny the meaning of life and give in to sloth that promised escape from the smallest of pains.
Ours is the truth!
They chose to hide the truth away behind the veil of deceit. But I chained the corrupt. I pierced their dough with silver forks. I imprisoned their spirits within the silver tree for all eternity. And I loathed the gods who kept silence as the darkness of evil shrouded the world. But you staked everything upon a morsel of godly power. No, what you wanted wasn't freedom. You want to scorch the world clean with your burning rage.
Sweet slumber! For freedom!
The chamber has changed.
Crumbled cookies, spirits.
Our garden lies in ruin, foul, sticky cream. The stench of burnt butter in the air. War has come to the Vanilla Kingdom.
Regard! This is a world crafted by your dark soul. The Soul Gem remains silent, unable to answer the calling of your heart.
And what of that? All I wanted was a solution. The cookie heart cannot be swayed by dreams alone. Violence, war, conflict. Too often we turned a blind icing to what we cannot see. This,
Is that why you started the Dark Flower War?
Your war shattered the bonds between all of us.
You destroyed everything I held dear. And for what? Who let you decide what cookies should be?
That was your last chance. The last crossroads. A single choice that could lead you to every answer you sought.
pure vanilla cookie.
Do you see it at last? How unlike you were. Face the truth and admit what you really are. Reveal your nature that unleashed evil upon this world.
One step closer to the end.
The audience chamber. What happened to...
Her dough and
Unworthy. Through.
Oh, but I wonder if one's worth is determined by imperfection, then perhaps no cookie deserves anything at all. Hopes, dreams, they bear no significance if all things fragile and sweet are meant to crumble by design. If the freedom you speak of is only meant to be granted to those who carry no sin, then it's nothing more than a deluded idealist fantasy. Look at you. All of you, who were created to spread the word of the witches across our world. What happened to your mission? How did it all end,
Are you done prattling?
You may destroy the beasts, their dough and souls, but one day, another cookie will rise. A cookie who shares my beliefs. Once more, the world shall burn in the flame of war. Burnt flour will scatter in the wind, taking innocent lives. And so the freedom you wish for will never come. Is this the future you desire? But if my dough is tarnished by the ashes of my past, If nothing can be put to rights, then I have no other option than to see my plan through. If such is your wish, Silent Salt Cookie, I shall become Dark Enchantress Cookie, and I will seize freedom my way.
Those were your final words.
No!
White Lily Cookie's dough is burning!
For freedom!
This is the end.
Once again, to be reborn as Dark Are you certain? Certain that you won't regret this decision? Asking the same question will not change the future. Are you truly going to abandon your fight for the freedom of all cookie kind? This time? Have you forgotten the sense of quiet wonder that filled your whole being the moment you opened your eyes in the White Lily field? All this time you remained silent, and now you speak to me? Only now, when my soul gem is on the verge of shattering. Countless times I called out to you in your slumber. Even though my voice was weak and quiet, I was yearning for someone to hear my call. Yet ever since you awoke, you could not hear me. Once again, you failed to leave your past, your despair, your betrayal behind, and take a step. I had no choice but to keep silent, for I would have lost my light once more, had you chosen anguish and fear. I don't remember. Ever since I opened my eyes, everything has been hazy. I couldn't forgive myself for hurting my friends, but at the same time, I couldn't help but sympathize with my determination. Did I make another grave mistake? Think. Remember the source of your curiosity. How can a cookie so young and frail set themselves free in a world filled with injustice?
White Lily Cookie, don't pay it too much thought.
Ginger Brave, do you know why cookies were first created?
I'm free to choose what I run for and where I'm running towards. That way, the adventure never ends.
Remember the moments of pondering the nature of cookie existence. My heart was breaking every time I thought how fragile we are. How we crumble so easily. How sweet we are. And how beautiful our world is. The gentle warmth of sunlight. And the force of life itself that travels across the world and comes back time and time again.
So please, receive the remainder of the Guardian's power.
How someone willingly gives away the—
No! Caramel Arrow Cookie, don't go!
Even if I did, I'm useless now without my light of passion. Mustn't give up. Mustn't give up. For my kingdom, my treasures.
How we carry on. Broken. Fractured. Imperfect.
I will be awaiting the moment we meet again.
How a cookie who committed unforgivable sins can find their way back to those she once called friends.
Only silence remains.
Sweet slumber!
White Lily Cookie's dough is ablaze. And yet, she's walking towards Silent Salt Cookie.
Our soul gem's radiance is growing brighter.
I thought only I had what it takes to travel here. I thought that only I can endure the magic from the times before creation. that I can't let anyone else fall victim to its relentless force. In the end, both of us are myself. I believe that just like I swore to wrestle cookies from the cruel principles of nature, I alone could grant them true freedom.
And you still believe?
No, I was wrong. I was arrogant. I convinced myself I was different from other cookies. I let myself believe that I'm more than a foolish, imperfect, burnt cookie who caused so much pain and suffering.
Your self-chastisement will not save you.
Say what you will. This is all a part of my quest. It doesn't matter, really. Freedom is not what one can grant. True freedom comes when every cookie finds the strength to confront their destiny. An emissary of the divines. A hungry beggar. Even one whose past is marred with ashes. All deserve a chance for freedom. And if I was born of my own volition, I will guide Cookie Kind to a place where freedom awaits.
White Lily Cookie?
She's changed. Just as Dark Enchantress Cookie was reborn in the flames of the God's Oven, White Lily Cookie was reborn here, in this tomb.
She has finally found what she was looking for.
And so you chose to reject the destined silence. Is that the path to freedom that you found?
Now it's time to rejoice.
If you are willing to incinerate your dough and soul for freedom, I shall expunge evil from this world as my gift to it. But I'm not yet convinced. In the beginning, the witches granted us the virtues meant to reshape this world. But when the virtues fell, the witches left us. There was a time when each cookie was gifted free will by their creators. But they reduced us to a mere tasty treat, fated to be consumed. Your power stems from a corrupted source. Prove to me that you will not use it for evil.
The footsteps I have left behind are stained by the ashes of my crumbling, burning dough. If such is the price of your trust, I shall pay it.
Prove your worth. This is the end.
I have no words for you.
This is the end. Admit to... Your banner points the way to freedom. The path neither the gods nor their emissaries would reveal. As the world became tainted by evil, I waited. I waited, watching Cookie Kind face their limits and endure pain for the one who would show the way towards the future of unlimited potential. I kneeled before all these long years. I carried only my faint hope.
You've walked a long path. I merely followed your footsteps.
And yet, before I pass on its secret, I must ask, do you trust me? A betrayer?
My dough and soul are halved. I betrayed my friends and started wars. Yet even so, I found my path. Our path to freedom.
What a joyous moment.